Welcome back everybody, I'm Craven and this is called Steel. Last time we basically picked up all our optional side quests and talked to everyone in Trista. So all that's left for us to do right now is to peruse the academy grounds and talk to everyone there and see what we can find out. And of course finishing it off with Inspector Beatrix. Like I said, I don't know if we'll be able to get there this episode, but let's just get started and see where we'll end up. Because if you look on the ground, there is a lot of people really busy trying to make the festival work. And it's gonna take a bit. Oh, the archway setup has been going along great. Things really do go more smoothly when you get the guys to help out. We're all trying to make the main entrance nice and fancy, since it's the most important part. Well, most of us are. Vincent over there isn't helping at all, as usual. Yo, Lord Vincent, how about you deign to give us a hand? I must say, this is shaping up splendidly. But how could it not when I, Vincent Florald, am overseeing the work done upon it? Now, Serifa, you must set up this as though it were a present offered to Idios herself. Yeah, overseeing how it's going basically means you're doing diddly squat, Vincent, really. Let us bless this festival with an archway hung among the heavens. It is always a joy to witness the Academy's liveliest this time of year. I believe that I would find myself much happier, however, if Master Vincent were to assist with preparations. I pray that everyone's efforts to craft an exciting festival are rewarded. Yeah, and I do agree with your sentiment that I wish Vincent did a little bit more than what he's doing right now. Want to hold on to your happy festival memories? I've got you covered. Snap, there's your smile preserved. Snap, that's hers too. Snap, snap, and snap, I'll immortalize every cute smile I see. Apparently, the fact that there are guys at this festival isn't a memory worth preserving. Fidelio put in a good word for me, so now I'm in charge of taking pics during the festival. Better keep your expectations high, cause I'm gonna deliver the goods. Yeah, even though he is focused a lot on taking pictures of cute girls, he does actually know how to take a good picture. I applied first, Becky, so I'm afraid you'll have to hand the main gate over to me. Here you go. Don't even chance it, I'm taking this spot. You go find another spot, you mad rocket. Oh, Class 3 event is the Gate of Avalon. Don't forget to stop by for a game or two once the festival begins. Oh, sorry, we make you do so much stuff for us, but if you think of all of these things as personal favors to Toa, you'll probably feel better. A little bit. Because Toa does the most work of any of the students here at the Academy, so yeah, she deserves some help. Does anyone have like 50 pamphlets they can spare? I forgot about the batch I was supposed to hand out at the auditorium. Well, it should be fine. Knowing Toa, she probably ordered tons of spares. She probably would, yeah. We're planning on opening a food stall here, but our supplies still haven't arrived. They're cutting it pretty close at this point. Hopefully they get here by the afternoon at least. You'll be fine. You're already making such amazing progress. Look at all of this. It's already in the first stages of preparations. I better get going on the decorations. Some of the materials I need still aren't here yet though. Maybe I should ask Toa about it when I get a breather. The next 2 days are gonna be awfully busy. Just make sure that you don't push yourself too far. Everyone needs a break every now and then. So true. Oh, it's you! The auditorium is reserved for Class 1 students to practice in. You're clearly not Class 1, so I suggest you go elsewhere. He knows I'm class 7. They're just doing that to tease us, isn't it? Damn, so many things still left to be done. Are there any people upstairs? Yes, they are. Oh, right. I do believe that it takes care of the lighting. Careful setup is key to a memorable performance. Nobody will care what you have to say if you can't find your light. So we gotta do everything we can to make sure everything goes off without a hitch. Good enthusiasm, definitely. Anybody on the other side? Nope, just him up here. Class 1 has been hogging his place for days on end because of their endless rehearsals or whatever they're doing. How are we supposed to get the stage ready if they never get off it? Oh, let's see. We need 8 sets of seats for the inner section of the left-hand side, I believe. We're very lucky that President Herschel organized these instructions so well. Yes, he thinks of everything. It's almost time for our rehearsal too. I wonder what's wrong. Maybe I should check up on him. I just saw Patrick go backstage on his own. He's been acting strangely of late. I wonder if something's the matter. He could be nervous. It's a big deal having to do an operette. Instructor Thomas has provided us with a marvelous script. It would hardly be right to call ourselves nobles if our performance wasn't every bit as elegant and grand as the text itself. And given our natural grace, there's not to do now but practice, practice, practice. Our stage design is simply fabulous. I wish I wasn't the one who had to break this to you, but there's no question that we will take first place in the popularity vote. Try not to take it too badly. You might want to rethink that. We're definitely gonna beat you on this one. Please tell me, do you have some sort of reason to be here? This is our rehearsal space. We're not going to give it to some group of pretenders to the festival throne. Please do tell me. Oh, this is our 4th rehearsal now. We're so close to perfecting our performance that I can practically hear the applause. Things have really started coming together since Ferris stopped fumbling her lines. All we have to do now is polish everything to a mirror sheen. Excuse me? Could I have a moment? Oh, what are you doing here? This is Class 1's practice area. Did you see a sign that said Class 7 interlopers are welcome? Or perhaps, please interrupt us. No? Then move along. I am only here to ask about Class 1's comment for the radio special on the Academy Festival tonight. You still haven't submitted one. Oh, right. Did no one submit a comment for our class? Well, I certainly haven't. Likewise, we've been so focused on practicing that it slipped our minds. Listen well then. Class 1 will be performing an operetta set in the Middle Ages known as the Coronation of Garuda. It is the dramatic tale of Garuda, a most noble lady favored by the Emperor himself as she struggles against her own destiny. The leading roles will be played to perfection by Patrick Hyarms and myself, Ferris Florald. Our operetta won't just be captivating but also educational. We even consulted an expert to ensure our script's accuracy. I implore those of you listening not to miss out on our fabulous performance, especially in order to watch other, less events performed by other, lesser classes to the very same day. We will not be topped. I think that should do for now. Thanks? She really is competitive. Yeah, a little bit over the top, but she does know that I am the one delivering the message to the radio station, so there might be some little tweaks in it. A little bit. The Chancellor is a textbook example of how crass these commoners really are, but there still is no reason to aid the likes of those curs. It seems the Noble faction really was backing up the terrorists. I wonder how deeply involved the High Arms family is. Hey, Patrick? Schwarzer, what do you want? More importantly, how long have you been there? Not too long. I just want to say that I am very impressed with what I've seen of Class 1's operetta. I mean, I've only seen the stage and your outfits, but they're really elaborate and well done. Oh, are you? As you know, it's the Imperial nobility's duty to perform anything they put their minds to at the highest of level. Speaking of, I hear you're planning on an unusual performance with Class 7. Do try not to embarrass yourself after our operetta pushes the bar into the sky. We are high jumpers. Oh yeah, on an unrelated note, we met your dad at the Falcom Palace the other day. It seems you've mistaken me for someone who would care. I'm sure he went on an extended monologue about how he'd love to see his foolish son learn a thing or two from all of you. Well, we didn't quite get that much out of him. Marquis Hyams actually seemed very polite in comparison to the other heads of the 4 great houses. Though I'm sure there must be sides to him that we didn't get to see, given his position. Well, I hope the talking we gave Patrick did help him at least a little bit. Because, like we said before, we want him to give the best performance possible, so that when Class 7 beats their asses, there's no doubt that we won. It is plain as day that we're in the middle of a meeting. Do not interrupt us. In fact, I don't want to see your face until tears of anguish are streaming down it as the Class 1 proves victorious. Well, seems like he's back to his usual friendly self. Yeah, so it did help a bit. Good. Alright, let's go by the field. Oh, hold on, this is backwards. Well, technically it's a wooden board. I don't think it matters which side is to the front, but yeah. Oh wait, is it? Oh, time to set it up again. Wow, so many materials here too. I know they're planning on something big, but I wonder what it is. Oh, setting up all this is pretty tough, but it's all gonna be worth it. We'll have a bunch of horse-riding nobles coming through after all. So our plan is to keep things busy by involving everyone who passes by. Okay, we should probably get some of this stuff set up, but there are a few extra materials we need that haven't quite arrived yet. Here's hoping they show up soon. Well, there is a slight delay, but they should be fine. Hey, how's business so far? Who's looking the hottest? Well, no big surprises yet. Our reads on the second years were pretty much spot on. As far as the first years go, the Gaius Whitecomb combo has been pulling in the bets. We nailed that prediction too. Alright, let's get those prices jacked up as high as you... Crow? Mind explaining what's going on here? Rean, buddy, good to see ya. This is just a tiny side project that a few second years are volunteering for. Were you turn a fun event into a gambling racket? Hey now, that's just rude. All this is just a friendly competition. The jackpot this year is worth of cafeteria tickets. What would a second year even do with those? Sell them? Probably. Right, time for me to get back to work. But you guys, you got this. You bet we do. Just make sure to keep this a secret, alright? Keep your lips sealed and we'll even cut you in on the plan. Yeah, I'll pass. I've been pretty busy myself. Everyone wants some help from old, reliable Crow. Don't forget to take it easy every now and then, Rean. Yeah. Don't expect me to start cutting classes to wash away my troubles with card games. No, we definitely won't be doing that, because we are way too busy with other stuff in preparation for the festival. The Riding Club is assisting with all the festival's Christian's attractions. We should have this one take part too. Do we have enough people to get the field all prepared? It seems like tough work. You needn't worry about that. Just focus on aiding the student council and leave matters here to me. Will do then. I just need help setting up the trial corner for this. Today looks like it will be a busy one. We're planning on having a trial corner for anyone interested in horse riding. Between that and our cooperation with the second years, things will be really busy. But it'll be all worth it if we can show people how much fun riding can be. We're gonna need a sign too. Alright, let's do this. Excuse me, do you have a minute? I believe I have a package for you. A package you say? Ah yes, those are the cones we plan on using for Super Stallion. They took so long to arrive that I started wondering if I'd listed the wrong address or something of the sort. My thanks to you, our preparations can continue as scheduled. Happy I could help. I am sure the student council is running themselves ragged right now, but you've done well. Even so, we have another issue to resolve. Oh? While we were waiting on our cones, we had another parcel mistakenly delivered to us. You can see it over there. We've had our hands full here, so we hadn't quite decided what to do with it. Ah, that makes sense. Any idea what was inside it? Well, freshly printed books. A sizable number of them, I might add. These are probably stock rather than a personal book delivery. Would you mind if I took care of these? I might know who they were meant for, so I could turn them to their rightful owners. If it wouldn't be a bother, that would be a great help to all of us. By all means, take the books to their rightful owners. I will, thanks. So, for who would these be exactly? Got to say there is an order, not a personal one, so would it be for the bookstore? I'm not seeing anything here, but it doesn't say a lot. Because I can't turn over to Trista with this. No sign at the library. It might be Trista, actually. Maybe it says so in the notes. And there another full of new... Oh, the literature club! That could be it, the short stories. So it's a literature club or the bookstore in Trista. We'll figure it out. Once we talk to everyone before we head to Beatrix, if we still haven't gotten a sign on who the books are for, we'll go back to the bookstore. Yeah, so we're still way on track. I've heard a great deal about you, Laura. If you're up for it, I think it might be fun for the two of us to duel. Likewise. I can't think of a swordsman on campus who doesn't know who you are. I'm sure that a duel would be fun for the both of us. I would definitely pay to see that. Oh, I won't be part of a fencing club anymore once the festival's over. Regardless, I'm still hoping for a duel with you at some point. I've never had much opportunity to talk with you before, Friedel. I'd certainly enjoy a chance for a duel, though. Yeah, two experts at the way of the swords, hitting it off with each other, definitely amazing. This is the girls' locker room. If I walked in, my death would be swift. Blissful, but swift. One day, one day. Anybody here? Nope, they're way too busy preparing for everything. And this door is locked because there's someone on the other side. Oh, sorry, but the pool's closed off for now. It would really kill the mood if anyone who couldn't swim fell in. Trust me, I empathize, but I wouldn't mind a quick dip myself, but I'll resist the urge. My family's going to be joining us this year, so I'm pretty hyped. I'm going to have to make this festival something they'll never forget. Oh, go for it, definitely. Nobody on the second floor, good. Oh my lord. If this is what I think it is, like a hit the whatever, what's it called? I can't come up with the name, but you know what it is, like hit the squirrel or something, like pop up their head and you hit them with a hammer, but then in a giant form. I love it already. I'm definitely gonna play this one when it's festival day. Ah, come on, work. I command you to work. Mishi, why have you forsaken us? Is everything okay over here? Oh hey, watch out. This is class 7 jokers here to get the dirt on us. What? You think this is gonna be some sort of show? Get out of here before I make you get out of here. Oh, simmer down, boys. Oh, sorry about that. The truth is, the machine we're using isn't really working like it should, so we're all a little on edge. We went to send someone off to get George though, so our technical woes should be over before long. But what's your story? Do you actually have a reason for coming, or are you actually spying on us? Well, it's the former, I assure you. I hate to ask when you're so busy, but it's about the festival feature on the radio tonight. Class 5 still haven't provided the station with a comment, so I was hoping that someone would say something. Oh, ideos. It's Monk. How could that radio freak have forgotten that? Yeah, you're gonna have to ask him. What the hell, man? He seemed so excited when he told us he'd take care of it. What could he even be doing right now? So, instead of one of you coming with a comment on the fly, I need to find Monk? Any idea where he might be at the moment? Well, I don't any of us have seen him since yesterday, actually. Oh, whatever he's doing right now better be pretty important if he thinks he can just ditch us at a time like this. You sure he's not just sleeping in? Anyway, none of us have got the time to come up with some fancy radio comment. You gotta go straight to Monk for that. Got it. I'll go look for him at the lower class dorm. Hopefully I can actually find him to the dorm. Yeah, to the dorm! Well, we haven't seen him when we were there earlier. Well, maybe now because we are actually looking for him. Oh, I haven't seen Monk since yesterday. Maybe he's in the dorms. Well, actually, hold on. How is this supposed to work when it's working, right? It's so complicated, I forgot. Ah, man. If this doesn't work, we're totally screwed. We've got to work together and get this thing fixed. Don't worry. If George said he would come and help, it will be working in no time. Trust me. Because if anyone can work out mechanical failures, it's definitely him. Well, we'll be selling our freshly grown herbs and even seeds if you'd like to grow your own. I can hardly wait to show off everything we've raised here. I should put together some flashy eye-catching sign too. Everything we're selling has been grown by our club members. I can hardly wait to show off everything we've raised here. Well, and you all did an amazing job at that. These flowers are in bloom and giving off a gentle, calming aroma. And yeah, they are definitely the most beautiful flowers in the bunch. Alright, some more fishing. Still have like 5 left. Because even though we're done with catching everything, because last time we caught the Guardian, which was technically the last fish on our list, I still want to catch whatever we can. Even if it's just for extra points or items and stuff like that. Maybe we'll find a hidden fish and get 21 out of 20. I haven't even checked if we got an achievement for getting all the fish last time. We should, right? It would be amazing if we did. Ooh, that's a special one. It's the one we found in Roar.
What even is this?
Alright, 2 more left. And then we'll talk to the Vice Principal.
What even is this?
And having said that, there is one thing I forgot to check last time, because we got a couple of new master quartz with some things that we've managed to finish off. A quick look. Orochi. Multiplied by a maximum 1.5 increases physical damage. Randomly increases physical damage. And randomly increases magical damage. This is actually not that bad, is it? And it's already level 4, so only one level to gain to get max out of it. Vermilion, I think we got that from the fishing. High HP increases physical damage. Multiplied by a maximum of 1.5, and killing enemies recovers HP with 500 per enemy killed. So basically, if we have a person with very high HP, this would be a nice one to increase the damage output they have. Nice. Again, level 4, on the way to level 5. If there's still a spot here, like a dungeon where we can grind, I might try to max those at least. This is well on the way, good. This too. Emblem. So a new one. Low HP decreases received damage, reduced by a maximum of 30%, and drop item rate. Not too shabby. This is an old one, do we still have? Juggler, that was the one that we bought from Mict, like we missed it somewhere. Attack, craft, inflict abnormalities at a 30% chance. Interesting. Maybe it will get death, just like Crow's one. That would be perfect. Okay, some really nice master chords we get to play around with if there's still another dungeon left. Which I certainly hope. I'm certain that I dropped it somewhere around here. Is something the matter? Nothing I say. For that matter, what are you doing here when you have preparations to make for the festival? Get back to work. Well, normally I would, but you look as though you have something on your mind. Are you sure I can be of assistance? This is a personal matter, and your butting into my private affairs will do more harm than good. Though, since you are here, it couldn't hurt to ask. Have you seen a notebook around this area by any chance? It would have a black leather cover. Well, I don't believe I've seen anything like that. I'd be happy to help you look though. That is quite unnecessary. But if you're so inspired to assist me, you may do so by forgetting that this conversation ever took place. Understood? Well, this missing notebook has him even more on edge than usual. I probably shouldn't talk to him. That's sad. I'm sure he'd be happy if I found that notebook. I'll need some clues before I can do that though. I must have dropped it while I was making my rounds. The rooftop. It's the only place that makes sense. But then it should be around here. Wait, so he seriously dropped it off the roof? Maybe I could figure out where it might be if I had it up there. Good idea, but we'll just keep doing our rounds like we planned, and eventually we'll do end up at the rooftop and continue on from there. Alright, old schoolhouse it is. Of course, we're going to use this place for practice, so it's going to be interesting, definitely. Nobody here? Well, I was expecting at least somebody. Should we just give a look inside? We didn't receive a request to investigate the old schoolhouse this month, but I still have the key. I'm still kind of curious, so it might be a good idea to check it out, just in case. Doors to the old schoolhouse are locked. This should be okay, right? Because our mandatory quest is helping Beatrix, and this is just me checking out for our rehearsal time that is for tomorrow, so we can ride? Okay, so we can get into the old schoolhouse and have a fight or couple. I need to check it out. If I lock the game for some reason that it progresses even though we haven't been to Beatrix, I can always reload another save. I just want to have a little bit of a look-see. I'm going to pick the lower leveled characters. Having said that, I should probably get Juices instead of Alyssa, but it's fine for now. Because we're not actually gonna fight, we're just checking the place out. So this is basically going to be our rehearsal space, and right here is the staging area where we can perform. This does seem perfect, doesn't it? So does it mean that we can just go inside the facility and just go to the lowest level we have? Yeah, it's still just 6 levels. And like I said, I am assuming there's going to be a 7th one, because that would be the perfect correlation between the old schoolhouse, its tests, and of course the number 7 of class 7. Will be perfect, but we'll have to see that. So this looks like a perfect rehearsal space for now. So if in between episodes I want to grind a little bit, getting those master quartz maybe to the next level. I don't know if the experience we're going to get in here is going to be enough in order to do that, but we could try. And at the same time, we might as well get some extra cash just in case. Yes, leave the old schoolhouse. I'm sure the day hasn't progressed. Yes, perfect. Right, let's continue on with our rounds while keeping this in the back of our head. For now. Alright, back to engineering. You're mine now. Perfect. Oh, hey there, what's up? Did something happen to your instruments? Just bring them by and I'll fix them right up. Well, they're just fine right now. Thanks for the offer though. That reminds me, you made all of them yourself, didn't you? Stuff like this reminds me on how amazing you really are. Ah, it's nothing. I just modified some instruments I had on hand already. Especially compared to the Oral bike, which are pretty much built from scratch. Unreal. That was all you? Well, the base came from Roar Institute of Technology since they were doing some research on it. But when I was modifying and tuning it, it caught Angie's eye. She was the one who asked me to make sure I completed even. Helped me pick the parts for it too. So you couldn't really say I built the whole thing on my own. Ah, I see. He seems pretty torn up about Angelica's absence too. Excuse me. George, the machine we're using for Mishi Panic isn't working right. Could you come and take a look at it? Well, no problem. I'll be right there. Well, seems like you're going to be pretty busy for a while. I better get back to work myself. Sounds good. Just remember to stop by if you need anything. Alright. It's been acting up ever since some jerk messed with it yesterday. But can you fix it, right, George? From what you're telling me, it wasn't properly reset after its last use. Open up the control panel and input these commands for me. Right. Oh, it's been acting up ever since. Alright, shop. Anything interesting? Ooh, another one. 50,000. Jesus. Oh, we're gonna need so much money. But I do want all the master quartz. Time Elemental Master Quartz. Attack crafts sometimes deal critical damage. Heightened accuracy. 10% chance or getting critical damage would probably go to 25% or 30 even on level 5, hopefully. Interesting indeed. Well, we first need new weapons if we want to modify them. Alright. So many extra master quartz. I didn't expect it so late into the game. Ah, but it's fine. More for us to play around with. Ah, you've got Hugo, who's all about theory, and Becky, who's all about people. I wonder which one of them will win. They're both good customers, so I'm pretty curious how their little contest will end up playing out. Don't tell Becky, but my money's on Hugo, coming out on top. The guy's helped run his family's company for Aya's sake. He knows his stuff. Well, so does Becky, definitely. Ooh, this is new. So we can already buy new weapons here? I definitely need to grind a bit in the old schoolhouse, even if it's just for a little bit of extra cash. It's also pieces of clothing. So many weapons. Yes, it is. So we've got Ansel gear and shield jacket doesn't seem that much. Well, the defense is like 40 points more, isn't it? That's a lot. Well, but their art defense goes down by way too much to agree upon using new outfit. No, we're not gonna change that. 200 points downwards? That's not good enough. No, definitely not. And initially it is raising it, so damn, the old jackets better be really good. Okay, so new weapons for everyone, plus the Axel gear shoes for everyone, I bet. Yeah, it does seem like it. Alright, we've got our work cut out for us, and of course after we bought all the new weapons, we can also upgrade them, of course, with George, so I got my work cut out for me, definitely. Oh, the cafeteria always gets filled up with visitors while the festival's on. It's always hard work getting the accommodation ready, but every student who pitches in makes it a bit easier. I'm going to have to treat them to something later for all their help. The students really are a big help for getting everything ready. I'm going to have to treat them to something later as a thank them. Anything interesting to buy? The chess club's finished setting up for the festival, so I'm helping decorate the cafeteria. The staff here always treats us well, so it's the least I could do to return the favor. Damn, is someone moved 3 reg out of place while we were talking? I needed to be perfectly parallel with those tables over there. This kind of work really brings out your inner perfectionist. By the way, I got in touch with my father. He said he's planning to visit on the day of our concert. You know what this means, Rean. Whatever we do, we cannot mess this up. You said it. Let's give him a show to remember. Don't worry about it. It will be fine. Just hope that we as players will see both music pieces, definitely. Oh, it really is. I can't think of anyone else in our year with so much spark. Do you think she'll at least be able to visit when the festival's in full swing? Who? Well, I'm looking forward to the Academy Festival, but I can hardly believe that Angelica won't be here to see it. I never expected things to turn out this way. What a shame. Yeah, we'll miss her too. But who knows, maybe she will be finding a way to sneak on in. Working hard builds up an appetite. And everyone knows it's harder to work on an empty stomach. You should order something to keep working effectively. We've got enough people helping us here for the time being. Your talents will be better used elsewhere. Alright, Ramsey, but just say the word if you ever need me. Alright. And having said that, we still haven't found another recipe, which I thought we would definitely find, but let's keep our fingers crossed. We're not even halfway through all the people to talk to, so there's still a chance. Our book is done and out for copying and binding. Unfortunately, they still haven't sent us the final copies. I really want to go over them and make sure that everything came out okay. Well, that's life. I'll just focus on getting everything else ready while I wait. Okay, so the books that we have are not from the literature club. So it has to be the bookstore in Trista. We plan on having a romantic tea party during the festival. It'll be all the better if our books are delivered before too long. Well, I'm sure that at some point I will probably pick up a batch of those books. He's far too excitable for his own good. Still, these chess classes are a joint effort on our honor as the upper class chess club will make them a success. Which is a good thing. We're intending on using the lower class chess club room for our chess classes. I imagine we'll have more commoners than noble visiting us, but it's only natural. Well, we're planning on working together to hold chess classes for the festival. Given the animosity between our clubs last year, we didn't do anything for the festival. That all changes this year. We're joined forces so everyone just how much fun chess can be. He's really hyping himself up, I love it. If you can get him to focus, Russ can shoot some really great landscapes. Our exhibition is really shaping up thanks to him. That said, the ratio of pictures of girls to everything else is a bit high. Well, knowing he can take great pictures doesn't take the fact away that he is really into taking pictures of pretty girls. He definitely is. There's no two ways about it. Rex is a great photographer. The problem is he only ever interested in taking pictures of girls. Well, he's a young boy, so it's a bit logical, of course. Hello, do you need something from me? Well, that I do. I'm collecting comments about each of the festival events for a radio broadcast focusing on them. I had no idea the Occult Research Society was actually doing something for the festival though. I certainly am. Heh. Oh, are you curious? Well, can I just have a simple answer, please? Very well. I suppose I can tell you. I'll be turning this room into a fortune-telling house during the festival. How accurate will the fortunes I tell be? Hehehe. That's for you to find out for yourself. I guess I should take that as her comment. Thanks. Oh, and as for that man from the radio station who sent you, I see a great deal of hardship in his future. Well, gee, I'd hate to get in the way of your preparation, so I better get going now. Yeah, she can definitely freak people out if she wants to. I know what knowledge you seek. You wish to know what I'm doing for the festival, do you not? I will be telling fortunes with complete accuracy, courtesy of the crystal ball of the guardian spirit, bearer arrives. I can hardly wait to draw unsuspecting festival goers into my lair. She's way too enthusiastic about all of this, isn't she? Why not? A little bit of extra drama doesn't mess around with anyone, right? It's just perfect for the festival. It truly is. Well, if we split up and finish the decorations today, we should be able to finish in time. I'm asking any and all second years for help, and that includes you. Get over there. Right. President Toa, here are the authorization letters you mentioned. Leave them to me. They'll be done in a jiffy. She's multitasking even harder than she normally does. She's probably staying busy to keep her mind off Angelica. Oh, don't burn yourself out today, since we're going to have a lot to do tomorrow too. Don't forget to take a few breaks. Right. Understood. Yeah, just leave them to it. They are very busy. And that take care of this building. I still need to be back here quite often just to get all the weapons and gear sorted out. And that includes our quartz, of course, as well. Because I'm pretty sure there are some upgrades in that front too. So a lot of preparations. I think that should be enough picture books. I asked my friend for help and she sent me some really nice ones too. Even though setting this up every year is a lot of work, it's always worth it. I can hardly wait to see how excited all the children are, especially the little ones. I plan to open a library to the general public while the festival is going on. I'm running a little children's book corner. If you know any children who might be interested, be sure to let them know. We will. Is this a new one? Yes, it is. Good, thank you. Right, these are still the same. I've been so busy getting ready for the festival that I haven't even had time to read lately. It's not so bad though. It's very exciting to see everything our class is doing gradually coming together. To be honest, sometimes it makes me feel like I'm the main character in a book. I guess that makes you a side character. Really now? I am the main character, not a side stuff. I've been so busy getting ready for the festival that I haven't even had time to read lately. It's not so bad though. It's very exciting to see everything in our class doing gradually coming together. Anyone up here? Doesn't seem that way. Alright, those are all the buildings except for the main one. Okay, let's have a quick look at the bookstore in Trista, since we are reaching the end of the episode. Would be nice to have that one little bit finished off, or at least get on to the next stage of things. A quick rundown. Oh, hello! Are your festival preparations coming along? I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. All you need to do is ask. Well, believe it or not, I have a package for you. At least I think I do. Oh, so they delivered it to the wrong place, did they? Here I was thinking it was delayed by the high volume of shipments this time of year. Well, I'm glad it's here now, though I do regret taking up your time when you're busy. Oh, don't worry about it. The academy is close enough that it wasn't a problem. That is kind of you. This reminds me though, someone else's package has been delivered to me too. Would you mind if I had a look? Not at all. I looked in there myself just to see if it was something I ordered and later forgot about. It's full of books, but they're certainly not our regular stock. Rean opened up the package and inspected its contents. These are different. The books are so slim. Maybe short story? Well, I think one of the students at the academy might have ordered these. Maybe it's something someone wrote and planned to sell during the festival? If that's the case, then there's no point in leaving them here. I'll take these with me and try to figure out who they belong to. As if I weren't already worried about taking up your time with busy work. But thank you very much for doing this. Well, we already know who they are for, and that's of course the Literature Club. I already thought the books before were for them. Now I know for 100% certainty that this is theirs. Of course, short stories bundled up in a package. Yeah, it's definitely theirs. I guess I can make a quick run for it. Because it would be nice if we can finish this off. Yeah, we finished up our book and sent it out for copying binding, but they're taking their time in sending them back. I really want to go over everything and make sure that it all came out okay. Excuse me? Are these the books you're looking for? Oh, that's them! That's definitely them! Oh, thank goodness. I was really starting to worry that they wouldn't get here in time. Well, now that we're able to hold our little reading circle, just as planned. I really would like some boys to attend and share their impassioned views on the works we'll be reading. Be still, my beating heart. Well, at least she's enthusiastic. Well then, that's all I'm here for, so... Oh, hold on a moment. I've just remembered something. Let me guess. Something you didn't ask for got delivered here too? How did you know? It's this. I assumed this box would have my books in it, so I was quite surprised when I found something different inside. Mind if I take a look? It's full of ornaments? Well, they all look really expensive too. There's an elegant looking lampstand and... Is that a statue of a Pegasus? I'm hoping for our reading circle to be a little bit like a tea party, but I'm not using anything this expensive looking. So I'm sure this must have been meant for someone else. Well, all of the packages were delivered just to the wrong people. So this one might be... I'll hold on to this if you don't mind. I think I may know who ordered it. Well then, it's all yours. And please do come along to our reading circle during the festival. You might want to bring a friend or two too. I'll think about it. Okay, so if Rean's comment is to be believed, this is probably from class 1 where we started with all this delivery quest. Like they just delivered all the stuff in the wrong order and that's it. But since that will be in the main building, and that's the only building we still have left to do, we'll look into that on the next episode. And yes, we have been really busy going all over the place talking to everyone at the festival. But that's what we do. That's how we try to figure out new side quests and items that we can gather to collect for ourselves. I was hoping that we'd be getting another recipe, but I think we have to be a little bit more patient. And who knows, maybe it will be in the cooking club in the main building. Because we still haven't gotten a recipe from there the entirety of the game. And that would be the perfect place to get at least one recipe. So who knows, maybe we'll find out on the next episode. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go into our last location of going over the festival grounds, the main building, where we will finish up the last few things we have, because I'm pretty sure Monk will be in there for the commons, class 1 for the delivery of the package, and the rooftop for Vice Principal to finding his black notebook. And when you say black notebook, who knows, maybe it's the numbers of a lot of ladies that he knows. We'll have a little peek when we find it, definitely. But that's gonna be next time. Until then, bye bye.